You know I love you, girl. Sorry for this lighting, y'all. Like, Cabby is already... I've been stuttering this whole video. I don't even care at this point. So, girl, these are coins, okay? You're paying to go to this institution and get a degree so you can get a job. You can live on your own. Yeah. I really lost my train of thought. That's real crazy. Find my husband. We gonna get married. We gonna have 5 kids. What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, Easy A. Okay. And in this video, as y'all can already see by the title, I will be doing an expectations versus reality video, college edition. So it's gonna be like how I thought college was gonna be like and how college actually turned out being like. And then I'm also gonna give you guys a VCU update about like what's happening in the fall, are we going back, all that good stuff. So if you're ready for this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your homies. You already know the drill. And turn on your post notifications so you know every single time I post. And let's get right into this video. Okay, y'all, so the VCU update. Are we or are we going back to school? Yeah, y'all, so basically VCU will be going back to school in the fall, okay? So for the incoming freshmen, yes, you guys will be on campus, but it's not going to be like your typical college experience. It's going to be different, of course. So basically what they're doing is the semester is going to be shorter. So technically we usually end like the first week of December, but we're going to be ending like 2 weeks earlier, right before Thanksgiving. So the semester starts August 17th and it will end November 24th. And then all your final exams, you'll take that online at your house. Also what they're doing is if your class is 50 or more students, your classes will be online. 49 students or less, your classes will be like in person. And I heard that they're going to use like the big lecture halls that house like 200 students plus. They're going to use those classrooms for the smaller classes. That way you're not sitting next to each other. Some teachers might be doing hybrid, which is like part online, part in person. So they'll split up the class, and certain students go on certain days to be in person with the teacher, and then the other days you'll just be online. You have to wear a mask. You gotta get I'm not sure if you have to get tested, but like if you have symptoms, you're gonna have to self-quarantine. I don't think they made a requirement that we have to do testing or whatever the case may be. I don't really remember about all that. There's not gonna be any visitation whatsoever. So if you're in a dorm on campus, sorry, there ain't no visitation. So if you're best friends in Broad and Belvedere and you stay at West Grace, y'all gonna have to find someplace to hang out because y'all can't hang out in the dorms, which is kind of sad because it's just like if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend or parents coming, like they can't even come. Another thing for the housing is they're housing students, freshman students at the Graduate Hotel. The Graduate Hotel is an upscale hotel, but I'm just confused as to why you're housing freshmen in a whole hotel. Like they like temporarily bought the hotel just to house students in there. And it's bad because like Cabby is already, I've been stuttering this whole video. I don't even care at this point. Cabby has already been knocked down. They were supposed to be knocking down Johnson, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do that because of everything that's going on. And yet VCU still had the audacity to over-admit students, knowing very well that you do not have housing. Like, do I need to write this on your forehead? Like, you do not have housing. It's really ghetto that they're putting people in a hotel room. And I guess the good thing is you guys have housekeeping that can clean your room and stuff, but you guys can't decorate and everything like that. And I think the hotel is supposed to follow dorm rules, which doesn't make any sense because, honey, you're not a dorm. Anybody can stay there. So I guess they reserve certain floors for students. So I don't know how that's going to be like, but that's going to be an experience. What else? I don't know how, they didn't say anything about dining halls and things like that. I don't know how dining halls and all those food places are going to work because places like Cane's be stacked to the brim. Any day, any time. So I don't know how this whole food situation is going to work. But yeah, there's that. I don't think we're doing any tours. I'm not sure if that was VCU or another school. I'm not sure if we're doing any on-campus tours, but it might just be virtually. I don't know how that's gonna work because I am a student ambassador, so I do give tours and I get paid for doing that. So, girl, these are coins, okay? And anything else? I feel like that's the main thing, classes and everything like that. So yeah, that's what fall semester looking like. I don't know as far as any events being held. I know some people still gonna be throwing parties because they don't care what's going on. So I don't know about all that, but hopefully y'all will get to enjoy your college experience. I mean, it's not gonna be your whole 4 years. It'll probably just be this year. Hopefully, cross the fingers that does not go into my senior year, but at least you guys are getting to be on campus, so you'll get familiar with the campus and everything like that, even if you might not have classes to actually go to, but you'll be able to be on campus. You won't have to be at home for another 9 months to a year. You'll be by yourself and you can do whatever you want, so there's that. So now we're gonna get started with the video. Okay, y'all, so my expectations for classrooms, everybody said the classrooms are like mad big and it's hard to meet people and things like that. But when I got to college, yes, some of the classrooms are big, like they're lecture halls, and they're supposed to house like 200 students plus and everything like that. But it wasn't really a big deal. It's the same way that it's always been in class. There's a teacher and there's a certain amount of students in class. The only difference is really for the professor. Instead of teaching the information to 20 students, they're going to be teaching it to 200 people. So it's going to be more eyes on them. But there's really nothing different. You look to your left, you're like, oh, okay, people over there, people over there. You look around and be like, dang, there's mad people in this class. But it doesn't stop you from learning or anything like that. And I don't think it's hard to meet people in class because, like, most of the time you meet your friends and everything like that outside of class. So usually when that happens, you guys make your schedules together, especially if y'all are in the same major or you guys are going to be taking the same gen eds at the same time. You'll try to pick the same professor, same time, same day, everything like that. So you'll already have people that you know in your class and you'll sit with them. And as far as the classroom friends that people have, you know those friends that are like, oh yeah, they're in my class and you only talk to them in that class. You don't really hang out with them outside of it or anything like that. You text them when you need help or you need information. It's usually easily, gosh, I cannot talk this whole video. I've been stuttering. Okay. Usually those friends are easy to make too because random people just be sitting next to you, and of course you're gonna be like, why the heck is this person sitting next to me and there's all them seats in this class? But when they say hi and they start a conversation with you and y'all become cool, there you go, you make a friend. So that was my reality, okay? Classes. I thought college classes were going to be hard. Everyone made it seem like, oh my gosh, college is this, college is that, you're going to have to do mad work, blah, 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 blah. Honey, I did more work in high school than I did in college. First of all, I went to a magnet school, and I was in allied health, which means I had to take Latin 1 and 2, anatomy and physiology. I had labs. I had to learn all the bones, all the muscles, all the functions, everything like that in high school. I was in the hardest major. It was easy for me, but I had to do all that stuff. My senior year, I took all AP classes and I had an internship. Dang, they making a lot of noise out there. I had all AP classes and I did an internship and I did sports. Like, high school was way more work and quote unquote harder than college. Like, in college, all my classes are easy. It's literally the same thing. The way that you go from elementary school and you go to middle school and then middle school to high school, you get new information, you learn it, and you apply the information. College is not any different. You learn the information and you apply the information. Now, maybe some classes will be hard, like Orgo. I hear Orgo is, it's just bad. Like, bio, y'all be having it hard out there. But for me, the class that was supposed to be mad hard was accounting. Like, literally when I came in for acceptance students day, everyone was like, yeah, everybody fails accounting, this, that, and the third. So I had it in my head that I gotta be on it with accounting. And accounting was really easy for me because I'm good at math and I love accounting. Like, accounting is my bread and butter, okay? If I could minor in that, I would, but VCU doesn't have an accounting minor, and I'm not making that my major, sorry. So, yeah, the classes weren't really hard. The only class I would say is hard is calc. Like, there's just some things about calc, like, it just does not comprehend. No matter how good the teacher is or how thorough the notes are, I can't get it through my head. I can do the easy problems. I can do the medium problems. When it gets to the difficult problems that they love throwing on the test in those quizzes, sis ain't got it. I'm sis. I don't got it. So yeah, I'll say the classes are not hard. It's not. But I will tell you one thing, just because you were smart in high school does not necessarily transfer to you being smart in college. Because different schools weigh their GPA scale way differently, so that plays into effect. Professors, a lot of people say that the professors don't care, they're not going to hunt you down, this, that, and the third. You know what they be saying about teachers, and that is true. The professors are not going to hunt you down for like an missing assignment type thing. They do not care. Like, you're paying to go to this institution and get a degree so you can get a job, you can live on your own, you can buy a car, and you can do whatever you want to do. So not turning in a missing assignment has nothing to do with them. So quite frankly, they do not care. That part is true. The part about professors like not caring about their students, or like they don't really care if you do well or not in the class, that hasn't been true for me. Like, some of the professors I had, they'll be like, yeah, it's too bad, like, if you didn't do this, that, I can't help you, it was in the syllabus, whatever. But most of my teachers really, like, want you to succeed in the class. Like, they'll do everything in their power to help you succeed in the class. Even the big lecture classes where they say, like, oh, they're not going to take the time to go over the information again, they just be talking, they don't be using the board or whatever. All of my professors have had PowerPoints, use the board or a handwrite on the, what's that little thing that they use, a projector, all that stuff. Like, my teachers use visuals. I don't think I had a professor that just talks. Yeah, I don't think I've had a professor that just talks. So I haven't experienced that. So yeah, I really lost my train of thought. That's real crazy. Yeah, I was saying, like, some of the teachers, they really do be caring. Like, my accounting teacher for accounting 1, she was like, I'm not moving on until everybody knows this information. Does everybody know it? Because I want you guys to be successful. Do you guys need me to put this on Blackboard? I can do another example for you guys. Anyone have any questions? Like, she was always like asking us to make sure everybody was good. She even gave extra credit points on Friday to people who showed up to class, because she was like, I know it's hard to come to class and whatnot, so today I'm gonna give you guys extra credit. And if you paid attention, you'll notice that every Friday she was giving extra credit, because every Friday she'll say the same thing. So it's kind of like that. Even my real estate teacher, he curved his class so much because he wanted everyone to do well, because he knows, like, it's not easy. Like, it's not like math, science, English. You've been taking that since elementary school. But to do real estate and then apply financial real estate and all that stuff within the class for a short period of time, he knows that mess is not easy. So literally a 70 to an 85 was a B. Literally. That's how much he curved it. So you literally gotta really be picking out the right professors that really care about you, because everybody want you to do good, because one, it looks good on them, and they want you to succeed. Like, people who want you to fail, I don't know what's going on with them. Being independent. Everybody says when you come to college, yeah, you gotta do things on your own, you can do whatever you want, there's so much free time, everything like that, and that is very, very true. There is mad free time. No matter how you make your schedule, you can have late classes and everything, but you'll always have free time, honey. You'll always have free time. Like at VCU, on Fridays, there's no class that goes past 4 o'clock. There's no class that goes past 4 o'clock. And the latest class that they have Monday through Thursday is a 9:40, 7 to 9:40 at night class. And I think the earliest classes that they have is 8 o'clock. So literally within that time frame, there's a lot of free time, because most of the time people don't make their schedule back to back, or if they do make it back to back, they end at like 12, 2 o'clock and have the whole day. What makes your schedule busy is everything you do outside of school. So all the clubs you join, all the sports you do, everything like that. So you definitely do have a lot of free time that y'all should take advantage of. Do your work on time, and being independent, there's no let me call my mom and dad, let me call them to go do this. No, if there's a problem with financial aid, you gotta go to the financial aid office and figure it out. You need to be checking your bills, making sure everything is paid, all paperwork has been turned in for whatever job, work, club, anything that you want to do. The school has the correct information for you, everything like that. You need to check that. Ain't nobody, they're not going to be calling mom and dad. They're going to be emailing you, because you have to take accountability for yourself. And things like, like your grades and stuff like that, your parents can't even see that unless you give the school authorization for your parents to see that information. So it's literally all you. Housing, something wrong with housing, something wrong with your meal plan, they double charged you on this, they didn't give you that. You gotta figure that out and go fix the issue. You can call your parents for advice, but it's not going to be like, okay, well, my mom will handle it. She'll go up there and go to the office and talk to them. No, you got to do it. And if you don't do it, then that's just on you. Dorm life. Dorm life, I'm going to do a video literally right after this. I'm about to film that video of what dorm life is really like. But what I thought dorm life, I don't know. I thought dorm life was about to be in the movies. Like, I thought it was going to be like, oh, besties with my roommate, like, offer it. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I don't really know what I thought about dorm life. I am besties with my roommate, even though it didn't happen initially the way I had wanted it to go. But I love Precious, girl. You know I love you, girl. But yeah, I'll talk more about dorm life in the next video. Give y'all all the tea on that. Love, girl. Let me tell you something. Everybody thinks like, oh my gosh, I'ma meet Prince Charming, this, that, and the third. I'm find my husband. We gonna get married. We gonna have 5 kids. Listen, honey, you ain't meeting nobody in college, okay? Nobody. I've noticed that at BCU, the people who are in relationships, y'all were in a relationship in high school and transferred over to college, or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they don't even go to BCU. They go to Union State, ODU, or whatever other school, Howard, and all of them. Like, they don't even go to BCU. Or the people who date, who actually, like, they meet at BCU and date, they be dating for like 2 to 3 months and break up. That's that middle school shit that they be on. That's what I've come to notice. So all that love, oh my gosh, this, that, no, baby, it's not. It's not. The thing is, there's not even time to be worried about that. Yeah, you might think some guy is cute, but like, if anything, people just be smashing in college for real. I don't think anyone be taking it seriously, because it's like, this is your first time that you're being independent, you're on your own, you can do whatever you want, you have your own freedom. So to be worried about a relationship and all of that and being tied down when you're just getting your freedom for like, oh, you gotta be home by 8 o'clock type thing, or you can't go to this party, kind of unrealistic. Now, don't get me wrong, some people do meet their lover, meet their husband in college, meet their wife in college, and all that stuff. But don't think like that's gonna happen. 9 times out of 10 is not gonna happen, because mind you, y'all are coming in at 17, 18 years old. Y'all are still young, and y'all are graduating at 21, 22, 23, whatever the case may be. Y'all are still young. Y'all got your whole life to get married, to be honest, and meet people. And the thing is, I feel like majority of people who meet in college, it's like for me, I feel like I don't think I'll meet anybody. Actually, I know I'm not going to meet anybody at BCU. I know that. But there is a possibility that I'm going to be in college when I meet that person. You feel me? So you could be in college and meet that person because they go to a different college, or they're older than you and they already graduated college, or they don't even go to school. They do something else. They work, or whatever the case may be. You personally might be in college when you meet that person. But to say when you go to college, you're going to meet someone at the college that you go to, that is not it. You might meet them after college or in grad school, sometime like that. But that love life nonsense ain't no Prince Charming and Sleeping Beauty. I hope those are the two that go together. I don't really know. And last but not least is the campus. I honestly thought it was going to be hard to like navigate the campus and everything, because when I came for what did I come for? I came for the Acceptance Students Day, and they took us on I went on a tour that day. Also, when you go to new student orientation, they take you on a tour, but it's not a full tour, quote unquote. It's a tour of like your major. So, since I was a business major, they took us to the business school and then things surrounding the business school. So I don't know if they did that for other majors, but that's what my person did. So I really thought it was going to be hard to navigate and find things on campus, but because that tour that they gave us, first of all, the tour guide wasn't even that good. Second of all, it was kind of confusing. I was like, because now looking back at it, the same places that I was on tour, I was like, this place did not look like that, even though it did look like that. I don't know why, I just felt like it was different. But now you realize that VCU is a big campus, but it's also small. Because it runs through the city, it's not necessarily all put together like some other campuses, but it's not as spread out as other campuses are that are in the city. So when you figure out all these shortcuts and everything, you realize it makes the campus feel smaller, because now instead of it taking you 10 minutes to get someplace, it takes 3 minutes, so you're taking less time, less steps and everything like that. So it tends to feel smaller once you know all the shortcuts. But VCU is actually a pretty easy campus to navigate. Like, there's certain things that are grouped together that you know, like, okay, all these buildings are located right here. All the food places are located right here. All the dorms are located right here. Like, you'll catch that drift once you come. So, yeah. That's it for this Expectations versus Reality video, college edition. Y'all let me know in the comments what other videos y'all want me to do. If you have any questions college related, y'all already know the DMs is open, baby. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your homies. Y'all already know the drill, and turn on your post notifications so you know every single time I post. And I'm gonna catch y'all, yes you, boop, in the next video. Be easy, gang.
I know you ain't hot man. I'm ballin' on the pussy nigga like you want a man. I'm drowning all inside the pussy like I never swam. Hey, fuck your IG, I put something on your sonogram.